I was shocked. I thought Manti could go anywhere from 15 down to the Ravens at 32. And by the way, at 15, I fell off my couch when the New Orleans Saints took Kenny Vaccaro out of University of Texas, a safety. Every time I turned on the University of Texas, defensively, they were pathetic.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah, the worst tackling team in all of college football. I mean, here's your guy that's the last line of defense, and he can't do it.
And Oklahoma had 667 yards against Texas on a neutral field, and you're telling me that's your 15th overall pick? Saints did need a middle linebacker. They didn't take him. Then I thought, wow, Minnesota's got 3 cracks at him. They didn't take him. That really shook me up. I missed the Bears in there. I thought the Bears maybe with no Urlacher, you know, that's a possibility. And then everybody seemed to think Ozzie is sitting on Manti with the last pick in the first round. And Ozzie was sitting on Matt Elam. And I don't blame him for that because I love Matt Elam. That was a really sweet pick by Ozzie. I think Ozzie strikes again on that one. But I thought, we all mistakenly thought, okay, that's the last line of defense, that he'll at least go to Baltimore. So I'm stunned.
I wasn't. Not at all. You know, listen. Hey, listen. Here's the deal. Forget, you know, I don't care about the hoax. You don't care about the hoax. I don't think most of the teams that was the ultimate decision. Do I think it made them, it gave them cause to pause? Sure, just for a second. But then that 4-8, you understand, the NFL Scouting Combine, I think that mattered because, yes, he has the intangibles. Yes, he ends up in all the right positions. And, you know, yeah, I get it. I heard you yesterday, Christian. But in the end, these dudes are fixated on your physical athletic ability and your acumen. And I'm certainly not trying to, you know, dispute his acumen. I don't know. I go by what y'all say. Y'all say he has it. He understands. He can read defense. He can read offense. He knows what he's doing. I get that. I get that. My point is, you run a 4.8. You understand? You're about 252, they say. You didn't look it. Yeah, I look at some of these guys at the NFL Scouting Combine. You look pretty small. And then I combine that with what I saw you do against Bama. Roll Tide, okay?
He's not going to ever. He will never live that down. He will never live that down.
The closest thing to an NFL team in the NCAA, and we saw what you did. And I'm just saying.
Time out. Who went 10th and 11th in the draft last night? 2 Alabama offensive linemen. Right? Warmack and
who went number 9? To the Jets.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, if you're on Alabama, you're on Alabama. That's the way it works.
I'm saying, but we're talking steamrollers.
I get that. All I'm saying to you is that your size, the absence of that speed, you're talking about dudes, you got to chase down runners. You understand what I'm saying? You got to defend. You got tight ends coming out there. You got to defend them sometimes. You got to do a lot of things. I'm saying to you, those little things are going to count against you with those guys that are scouting you and ultimately drafting you because their careers are staked on this. And if you get a scintilla of doubt, they're going to go in another direction. And I think
so you're saying
was too many
strictly on tape and workouts, he fell to the second round.
Yeah, I think I'm not surprised at all. I would have been more surprised if he was taken in the first round. If he would have been taken, I would have been okay with it because he does have some unique skill set and some quality that I think a lot of teams can get behind. But he's probably going to go where he should go.
Cincinnati?
He'll go in the second round. And there's no shame in going in the second round. I mean, this wasn't a deep inside linebacker pool. So Alec Ogletree goes first as a first real inside linebacker. He's not very fast either. And you talk about character issues. This guy had multiple issues in college, okay? Worse than catfishing, in my opinion. So he goes. I mean, those guys are, you know, almost cut from the same cloth a little bit. They're both, you know, instinctive. They're both good tacklers. Neither one is very fast. So, to your point, I agree with you. I'm not surprised. But he is a guy that should go in the second round.
Question for both of you. I'm going to say this again. I'm with you. The hoax stuff, nonsense. We're done and over with that. But because he's Manti Te'o, who led Notre Dame in tackles the last 3 years, who had all of this hype and hoopla attached to his name, but there's questions about what he may bring to the table athletically. Is it possible that you looked at him and you said, I don't want the drama?
No.
The drama. I'm talking about the drama in terms of headlines. People like, all right, let's see what he does. Let's see what he does.
You're saying there's questions about his athletic ability. I don't think there's any questions about his athletic ability. I think it's right smack dab in your face. Here's what I could do. Here's what I'm bad at. Here's what I can improve on.